Okay, so it's Dan here, back again for another very over-delayed video, as usual. And, I wanted to make a video about Comic-Con. And I know that I'm kind of already late to the party, to speak. It's been like a week since Comic-Con finished, but I did want to do a video about my thoughts on the whole big news and just all the crazy stuff that happened during Comic-Con, because there was a lot of stuff that I really enjoyed, and a lot of it I did want to talk about. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so now the first trailer of Comic-Con that I saw, and the first trailer we're going to go over, which is Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the sequel to the 2014 Godzilla. Now, I'm going to say this right now, this was the best trailer of Comic-Con. This was so good. This blew me away. This trailer blew me away so much that I literally yelled so loud in my house that my stepmom told me to just shut up. But it also made me cry, basically. This trailer is amazing. For so many reasons. This is kind of the Godzilla movie that I think I've been waiting for a long time. A movie where it's going to be a big budget Godzilla film. It's going to have 3 massive monsters with Godzilla, so 4, and it's all going to be set place in this hugely realistic world with tons of explosions and destruction and real world consequences. Oh man, I'm just so excited for this trailer. This trailer is so cool. So now, this movie, if you don't know, is going to have 3 new monsters that the trailer does show. We see Mothra, we see King Ghidorah, but we don't really see him. He's actually in the shadows, so he's kind of teased, but he's still really cool. And we see also Rodan, who's actually in the trailer quite a bit, which is really cool. He bursts out of a volcano. This is awesome. I'm so excited to see, and plus we also get to see Godzilla in the trailer I was about to say. Godzilla shows up too, and he also looks absolutely amazing. He shoots up his atomic breath as sort of a calling to the other monsters, which is so cool. The monsters, Rodan comes out of a volcano, like in the Heisei series. That is so cool. And I just love the idea of the movie. Now, I don't know too much about the story, per se. I haven't really... From what I know about the trailer, it's going to be something about... this is what my prediction for the movie. Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan are going to fight King Ghidorah somehow. Which I believe is what's going to happen in the movie. I don't know for sure. I don't know. And it's going to have something to do with a crazy psychic lady, which you see in the trailer. It's like a kid who looks at a bunch of clouds in this epic shot. I'm thinking that's King Ghidorah because we see lightning, which is awesome. We get to see the yellow lightning. And that's pretty cool. As you said before, this trailer blew me away. The visuals look amazing in this movie. And it looks like we're going to get so much more monster action than we did in the 2014 Godzilla, which... I still like 2014 Godzilla. I feel like they cut away a little too much away from the monsters. I feel like the second time you see the monsters in San Francisco, you could have totally just shown the fight there, but that was just me. This movie, though, just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really interested to see what the story is. I love Mothra's new design. It looks a lot more of an insect. Rodan, we don't get to see much of him. Or we don't get a close-up of him, but he looks good. Godzilla looks amazing, as usual, especially the last shot of the trailer. Ghidorah, we've never really seen his design, but from what I can tell, it looks like classic Ghidorah, which is awesome. And overall, this movie just looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I forgot who's going to be directing this. I think it was the Krampus director, the guy who made Krampus, which I heard was not a really good Christmas movie. I heard it was kind of like a spin on the whole Christmas movie, per se. Like Santa Claus meets horror, I guess, but I don't know. this movie just looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know what else I could say about the trailer except the visuals look great, the story looks fascinating, and it looks like we're going to get a worldwide scale, massive monster movie, which is going to be so epic. So epic. As a Godzilla fan, I've been waiting for this forever. So, of course, this is technically not the end of the Godzilla universe. We are going to get Godzilla vs. King Kong, which is insane too. I mean, if you thought they were taking a risk with this one, just doing all three monsters in one movie with Godzilla, we're gonna get another movie next year, or not next year. This movie comes out next year. I mean, 2020. We're gonna get Godzilla vs. King Kong, which is gonna be also amazing. And this is the King Kong from Kong Skull Island, which is gonna be really cool to see them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. That's all I gotta say about this movie. As I said before, amazing. Okay, now the second trailer of Comic-Con that I honestly was not expecting, which was Shazam. Now, if you don't know, Shazam's getting his own movie set in the DCEU, and I was not expecting this trailer. And when I saw it, I liked it quite a bit. I honestly liked this more than the Aquaman trailer, to be honest with you. So, what this trailer has, it's basically about this kid called Billy Batson. He's a foster kid, down on his luck, if you will, and meets his wizard. I don't know what the wizard's called. I just call him the wizard. Meets the wizard and gets powers. He has to say the word Shazam, which all the letters in the word Shazam mean some kind of god. I don't know what all them mean. But when the kid says Shazam, he becomes Shazam, or Captain Marvel, if you want to be more accurate. There's already a Captain Marvel movie coming out, but this trailer, I really liked. I thought the trailer and the jokes were funny. I thought the best part of these were the jokes. This to me reminded me of a sort of in the style of a 90s superhero indie film. That's what I got from this trailer. And it makes sense since the director of this is an indie director. He came out from doing, I think, Lights Out, which was like a really good horror movie, I heard. And the trailer was funny. I like the jokes. I like the parts where he gets to become Shazam and he's like freaking out and he gets to test his powers. And yes, there was a cringy ass Fortnite dance in this trailer. Pisses me off. But other than that, I really liked the rest of the trailer. It was pretty funny. I like that dude where Shazam was like using his electric powers to like zap people's phones, and the dude he zaps some one guy's phone. He's like breaks, and he's like, the hell. That was pretty funny. But for the most part, I like this trailer. It's funny. We get tons of nods of the DCEU, like we see Batman, Aquaman, and Superman references. Zachary Levi, I think, is playing Shazam. I think, if that's his name. He looks pretty good. The suit looks cheesy as hell, but I think that's the point of Shazam. It's not supposed to look realistic. I mean, to me, it reminded me of a cosplayer, but, but for the most part, funny trailer, decent jokes, but I don't think this is going to change DCU's major direction. It might be a fun, quirky DVD that you might watch once or twice a year, or not once or twice a year, but like once a year or something. But, whatever. This trailer was pretty good. So, yeah. Okay, and now for the third trailer and the final DC Comic-Con trailer. Well, not really the final one, but I'll explain. So, the first trailer for Aquaman that we've got is the one that we got at Comic-Con. And honestly, I like this trailer quite a bit because there's a lot that happens in it. There's a lot that does. There's a lot of stuff. The trailer kind of explains Aquaman's origin. This movie's probably going to be an origin story of Aquaman, which I'm totally cool with because I don't think the mainstream's completely familiar with Aquaman. I know a little bit of Aquaman stuff, but I don't read Aquaman, so I don't know that much about him. I know his basic storyline. I just don't know what he really is about. So once again, I'm interested in this movie. The special effects are in this trailer were pretty good too, somewhat. Some of them look kind of bad in my opinion. I feel like it's something with the blue screen, and all this. I know that they're gonna touch it up in post and work on it more till the movie comes out, but I mean, I don't have a problem with the water effects per se. First off, I am so happy they're not going to do water bubbles because that would get very annoying fast, like they did in Justice League. And I like the fact they just talk in water. But the special effects in water don't look quite as convincing as I would think. I will admit the CGI Atlantis looks amazing. You get to see a lot of my boy Jason Momoa. Yes, crazy Jason Momoa, the one who went on Instagram and took shots of beer, but I digress. He's okay in this trailer. He makes a couple good and quirky jokes. As I said before, he's Jason Momoa, so you know what you're gonna expect with his Aquaman. Mira is also in the trailer, and that's pretty cool. She's in the movie. She's gonna be the future queen of Atlantis and the the wife of Aquaman. You also get to see one of my favorite DC villains, Black Manta, in the trailer, because he's going to be in this movie. But the real villain in this movie is going to be Ocean Master, which is going to be played by Patrick Wilson. Yes, Watchmen, Patrick Wilson. But, I don't know, he looks okay. There's not much of him in the trailer. And this movie just it gives you a taste of what you're going to get in this movie. It looks like we're going to get a war between the 7 kingdoms of Atlantis, which is going to be awesome. And, I don't know. And I wonder, and this movie's probably going to prove everyone wrong of how Aquaman's not a stupid character, even though somewhat he is. Well, he's not a stupid character per se, it's just, he's perfect meme potential, to say the least. But this trailer looks okay. I like the visuals. I like the characters. I like everything I see in the trailer. The reason why I don't sound blown away by it is because I'm just kind of stagnated by so many Comic-Con trailers that just like you can only get your body can only get so excited for one thing and then it sort of dies down. But this trailer is pretty good. Explains the origin of Aquaman, and I don't know. We'll see. James Wan's directing this, which is pretty cool. And this film is going to be coming out in December of 2018, which is going to be cool. And yeah, we'll just see about this movie. It's one of the few DCEU movies that actually made it, so I have to congratulate it somehow. But yeah, this movie's pretty cool. The trailer's okay. Jango Fett's in the movie. Aquaman's father, would surprise me. But overall, this trailer's okay. He's Aquaman, so you know what you're gonna get. Okay, and now for the 4th trailer. Now, I mentioned my point before the Aquaman segment that there were other DC trailers that came out that probably were related to DCU. And in this case, this is the new DC streaming service show that's going to be coming out with the streaming service itself, based off Teen Titans, called Titans. And they released a trailer during Comic-Con, or actually the beginning, really. God, okay, what did I have to say about this show? This show kind of makes me mad. It makes me really mad. I love Teen Titans. The original Teen Titans show from 2003 was really fun. I like it. Now, I will admit, I haven't seen the entire show, but I think it's a really fun and enjoyable show. Teen Titans Go! Not that good of a show. The jokes are not that funny. The animation's okay. But it's compared to this, I mean, gosh, I'd rather watch Teen Titans Go all over again, because gosh, I have so many problems with it. So I'll describe what I see in the trailer, and then I'll pick to you out what I don't like. So first off, in the trailer, we see shots of Raven and Robin's origin. The Graysons falling to their death. He becomes the only Grayson. We've heard this origin millions of times. And then we see some of Raven's stuff. She talks about how she can't control her powers, which, you know, they're going to use that from the first season of the original show. Don't have a problem with it. But then we see some shots of Robin in his actual suit. He beats up some thugs. Well, first off, he lands on a car for dramatic effect. beats up some thugs by punching the crap out of ones, cracking some dude's neck, pulling a gun out, and shooting people. And then after all this crap, he says, "Fuck Batman." Fuck Batman. If you didn't realize this before while you're watching the trailer, this show is dark. It's emo. It's edgy. It's the cool version of Teen Titans. Christ. I mean, was it really necessary for Robin to say fuck Batman? Couldn't he have said something else that would have been equally as edgy? Do we need it? I don't know. But after that big bombshell, we see some more shots of... We see Starfire, which, despite the controversy, I like her look. I just don't like the CGI she has. Nothing with her race. I like how she looks. Beast Boy, same thing, except he looks super emo. And everything in this show is shot so dark and grimy, and you can barely see crap in the entire trailer. But, gosh. And then we see some other shots of Robin talking to Raven about how monsters, I thought they didn't exist, but now they do exist. And then we see the final shot of Raven, which does kind of actually look like Raven. And that was the Titans trailer. Jesus, man. I have so many problems with this. The first problem I have with this is, why make it so dark and gritty? Why? Just why? Was it necessary? Was it... Oh, we had to make this dark and edgy because Teen Titans Go was super silly and funny. I mean, Teen Titans Go, there's a lot of problems with it, but man, I'd rather watch the new movie that's coming out instead of this crap, because, yes, you can make stuff dark and gritty. I don't mind the idea of Teen Titans being dark and gritty, but do they need to be dark and gritty to the extent of fuck Batman? I do like the idea of Teen Titans dark and gritty, just you don't have to make it this extreme. The second idea is that everything in this show is shot so horribly, and for the most part, some of the special effects don't look that good. I don't like the special effects at all in this trailer, except the last shot. The last shot was pretty cool, but it's like this TV show CW budget. The third thing I don't like about this trailer is, I already mentioned the dark and gritty, the special effects, but also the fact that it doesn't seem like they're going to respect the source material much. I just don't know. I don't really like how they're going to change up things about this, and I just don't really like this trailer at all. And it's edited pretty badly, too. Some of the editing in this is so emo, dude. It's like this crappy action trailer editing that you've seen all the time. It's like you have to cut to someone shooting something, huge sound effects boom in the trailer, and then we have to cut some quick shots of him beating up someone. Can we just see the guy beat him up instead of just showing flashes of it? It's not like this is nighttime and there's like gunfire muzzles flashes that show me the parts of the fight. I don't know. Plus the trailer honestly is pretty bad. Overall in this entire thing, this trailer it's edited pretty badly, and I don't like the whole dark and gritty nature. I feel like they went a little too extreme with this. And I feel like for a show called Teen Titans, it's okay to have a little fun. You don't have to make this thing super serious, because I did not see a joke at all in this single trailer, except it was unintentional. The fuck Batman part did make me laugh, but I don't think that was intentional. I did think that was the filmmakers or the people who create this TV show, or they wanted you to take seriously. Gosh. I don't know. I think this show just needs to leave. This show just needs to go. And this show I don't know. Now, to be fair, we'll see about this Teen Titans show. We'll see how good it is when the show actually comes out. Maybe, surprise, surprise, the trailer's horrible and the show is actually pretty good. In that case, then yeah, I will say everything I said about this show, I will rebuttal. I will say I'm sorry for. But at this point, this show looks like complete ass garbage. So as I said, to wrap this one up, fuck this show, fuck Robin, fuck Beast Boy, fuck Starfire, and fuck Raven, and fuck Titans. So yeah. Okay, So that's it for part 1 of my opinions on Comic-Con trailers. When I was making this video, I thought this was going to be one giant video. It turned out that this video is way too long, so I'm just going to extend it to a part 2, where I can finish up all the other trailers I have yet to talk about and to give you my thoughts on them. So yep, peace, and hope you have a good day. See y'all.
On the moment, love.